Hello, thanks so much for coming by and watching the video today. I really do appreciate it. Today I just wanted to have a bit of a chat with you about what's been going on in the world, because I haven't actually shot a video for the last, 4 or 5 months. When I shoot my videos, I tend to do them in batches of 10 to 20, and that way I've got videos throughout the months to be able to put up on YouTube and give to you. So it was October since I have done an actual video. So a number of things have changed since October, and the world is a very different place right now. And it's a very frightening place and a very terrifying place. But if we can all come together as a world, we can be focused on one thing, and that is getting through this whole crazy world that it is right now. So today I wanted to talk to you about a number of things, and I hope you can stick with me. And one of them about sticking with me is I have been asking people across my social media to watch my videos. So what I mean by this is that when a video comes up in your feed, to watch it all the way through, and to watch the other videos that I might direct you to. Now, this is because my channel has really been suffering and has really dropped in the suggested, the feeds, everything. For whatever reason has happened, the YouTube robot, the artificial intelligence of YouTube, has decided to just stop promoting my videos. And then what's happened to that means that bit by bit, after about 18 months, the channel is just doing a slow death. So what I want to ask you is to really get behind me and support my videos. And I know most of you have been doing that. I have been requesting it, and most of you have been doing it because I have seen it reflected in the metrics of YouTube and my channel. Now, the thing is that if you stop doing it, then the channel is going to start to die again. What we need to do is trigger that algorithm, or trigger that YouTube robot, to say, okay, well, people are watching the videos again, let's suggest it. Now, I've got this amazing program that has changed so many people's lives. And those of you who are watching today, I know that I've changed your lives as well. The reason why, like, some people will say, well, your videos are too long, I can't watch it, right? That's okay, that's fine. But what that does is that 5 minutes that video is, the guts of that video, which is 2/3 of the video, is only 5 minutes long. And during that 5 minutes, what I'm attempting to do is to teach you about the muscles of the face. I'm teaching you about where to place your fingers. I'm teaching you about all the things that you need to know about face aerobics. Face aerobics is not, it's a very unique program. And if you do not follow this program properly, you can then run the risk of making more problems on your face. And I don't want you to do that. I want you to be looking young, I want you to be enjoying the program, and I want you to be following it correctly. And these are the reasons why I do my videos in the manner that I do them. Because you need to follow them correctly, because you need to know about the muscles. You need to know why, if you put your finger here, why a muscle doesn't move there. You need to know why you need to isolate the muscles. And this is what I'm doing in the videos, is telling you and educating you on this thing. I know in the past, in the early days of face aerobics and my videos, I know they did go on a bit, and I do apologise for that. But I have learned over time, and I ask that whenever you see a new video come up, that you watch it, you watch all of it, and you engage in it, you like it, you make comments, you share them. Anything that you can do to help my channel. Because if I don't have you doing that, I've got nothing, but more importantly, you've got nothing. Because if the channel runs into nothing, I can't keep going with it, I can't keep doing it. So please, please, do watch my videos, watch them all the way through, or for as long as you can. And the good thing is that while you're doing that, you're learning about the muscles of the face, something that nobody even knows about, nobody even talks about it the way that I talk about the muscles of the face in relation to facial exercise. And those who have started doing it because I was doing it. So please do watch the videos. Also, remember to subscribe to the channel, because when you subscribe, what that means is that you will get a notification to say that I've done a video and I've uploaded it. So when you subscribe, that's what happens. And that way you'll be able to keep up with the program, and as you keep up with the program, keep doing it, then you'll start getting amazing results. So please do that for me because it will help me so much. And thank you to all of those who have been doing that for me. I can't tell you how much that meant to me that you've started doing that. So here we are in the world that we find ourselves right now. And there are so many things that have happened in the sense that, you know, countries have locked down people, have restricted our movements, have made us stay at home. And, you know, there's a lot of people who don't want to do that. And I understand that. Look, I don't want to do it either. I want to be able to be free and walk around freely as well. But unfortunately, right now, we have to stay at home. Because if we don't, we're going to be spreading this thing out further, and it's never, ever going to go away. So the more that we stay at home, the more that will go away, and the faster we'll be able to start going out again. Now, to me, when it first started happening, I sort of started thinking about, well, this doesn't seem right. I was really suspicious about what the governments were doing all around the world. But then once I started realising that this is not the first time we've been through this. We've been through this many times before as a people in the world, and that others have had to do this as well. That for years, in the Spanish flu, people had to stay at home. People had to stay away from others so we wouldn't spread the disease. And what I'm finding now is that this whole thing has brought out many different types of people. So I found that something like this does not make character of a person. What it does is show the character of the person. So please do your civil duty and stay at home and be safe, and help others to be safe as well, because in doing that, you're not spreading it to others. So all I ask is that you all try to stay at home and try to do what we're being asked to do. I had to shut down my business. I had to hibernate it for a while. And I've had to lock down and hibernate all of the international sales and only selling to Australia because of the instability of the worldwide shipping system. Absolutely terrifying doing it because, you know, this is my business, this is who I am, this is what I've created, and to watch all of that happen bit by bit was just horrific. So what I did to get through that was every time that anxiety came up within me, which it did and does, I sit with that anxiety and I breathe into it and I allow it to release. I acknowledge that I'm anxious, I acknowledge that I'm terrified, I acknowledge that I don't know what's going to happen. I acknowledge all of the fear that I have, and then I just release it. Now that doesn't mean to say it's going to change anything, but what it does change is how I respond to this situation and this crisis. And this is what I want you guys to do. You know, if you're in crisis, if you are terrified and you're living with anxiety, just try to center yourself. Acknowledge that anxiety, breathe into it, and then release it all. You might have to do that 100 million times a day. And when it first started happening for me, that's what happened. It was just all the time constant. But I found bit by bit, once I started releasing all of this, not knowing what was going to be happening, that I have been able to deal with this much better. That I realised I am still who I am. That I still have my business, it's just hibernating. And that's my message for you, is to just try to center yourself and keep yourself calm and try not to panic. It's very hard not to do it. But let's just try to be calm and focused on what's happening now. And what I mean by that is that now, if you're feeling anxious, breathe into that anxiety, acknowledge it all, acknowledge what you're feeling, and then release it. You will feel much better for it, and it will become a habit each time that you start to feel all of this. Now, I have to say that I did have a bit of anxiety because I haven't been to the hairdresser for 6-8 weeks or something like that. And of course, because I haven't done any videos, my hair has grown and it's all grown out. And this is just a funny little thing. This is not really the anxiety that we're all feeling. It's just a funny little thing that happened to me. So basically what happened was that I decided I was going to be doing a video this week, and I thought, geez, I better do my hair because there was a grey growth. I'm almost silver. You could call me the grey ghost, really. There was a grey growth of about that much. And I thought, no, I have to do it. And I realised when I did it why I don't dye my own hair. So here is a picture of me on Thursday, I think it was, Thursday or Friday. You know how days sort of mix into the other day. That's a picture of me dyeing my own hair, and why I remembered that I didn't dye my hair. That's the reason. And what actually happened was that and there's never enough of that stuff because I've got so much of it. I mean, look at the amount that I've got. I mean, it's just so much of it. They never put enough in there for me to dye it, and lucky the ends were brown. But what I did was I put it all through my hair, but as I was doing it, I was getting it across all my forehead. I got it across under my eye, so it all went across here. And then I had another piece of hair that had been dyed that had stuck onto my face. Then I think I've still got another piece dye here, and I definitely have a big brown bit of dye down my chest. I don't know how that got down there, by the way. But when I looked, I had this huge, massive amount of brown dye developing on my chest. So I was in a bit of a mess, and then I thought, I had the brilliant idea, because I'm a mental giant when it comes to dyeing my hair, I'll just dye my eyebrows as well. So off I went, sat down, I had something to eat while it was all developing. 25, 30 minutes later, went back and looked in the mirror. That was it. Yeah. And when I washed it all off and managed to get most of it off of my eyebrows, the dye had dyed my skin as well. So I had these brown patches stuck behind the hair, my eyebrows, and I looked like Groucho Marx. I decided that I probably won't be dyeing my hair again. I want you to tell me what you've done at home while you've been in lockdown with the kids, by yourself. You let me know what's been going on for you and how you've been dealing with it. I would love to hear it. I'm sure everybody else would love to hear it as well. Now, if there's people out there that are really having a struggle with it, please also let us know how you're going, because we will support you here. We'll absolutely be around you and hold you in our arms of love and support. And that's one of the reasons why I've been putting up all those posts on my social medias. Here is my Instagram account, my Facebook. Please go ahead and subscribe to those, because I do try to give out a lot of positive messages and funny messages and things that will just take your mind off of what we're all dealing with at the moment. So everybody, please just remember to focus, be calm. Remember that all the people around the world are going through drama and trauma on very many different levels. And please, let's be kind to everybody and be patient. And let's surround everybody with love and support. Stay safe wherever you are, and I'll see you next time. Bye.
I take back what's been stolen from me, little by little, piece by piece, until I'm complete.